In today's video, we're building the literal foundation of this house, starting with these CMU foundation walls and finishing with the massive concrete slab that everything will sit on.
All right, they've been out here laying the blocks. What happens, as you can see, is we do L blocks on top. And so when we pour the slab in here, it pours in and down.
Don't need to worry about it right this minute.
So we fill this solid, the two bottom blocks. Then we pour the slab, it pours in. We'll have and we got rebar that goes in there. And then this gets slab. And then this gets the garage walls built. And then the slab pours to that. So it's about a little over halfway done. So show more of how this has turned out later. All right, it is starting to look like something. So we're standing in the future garage. This is a pass-through. What that means is there'll be a big door here and on that end where Gene's at right now. And then there's another double door. These are 9-foot doors. Big double, and then there's a single entry door over there. So we're coming up with this. But now, by the time we pour the floor in here, you got that, then this will just be the shorter wall. This concrete will be a little shorter than what we're going to pour in here. This will have the anchor bolts in it, and then they'll take their bottom plate, put that on, and put the nuts on. That all gets inspected before we start framing. That's what ties the structure to the foundation. That still got set up. And yeah, there you go. The house part, except for that corner. So this main house part is ready. The plumbers will come in a couple days, and when they get here, they'll do our under slab work, have it ready. Then we'll bring gravel in, we'll bring 2-inch foam in, rebar, and then keep on going. So it's getting there.
There we go.
Trying to beat out the rain today because we got some coming in the afternoon. Feel it's breezy. Don't know how the sound is, but we'll work on that in post-production. This is Alberto.
There you go. That's right.
Now, how do you get it to cut to break where you want it to? Because of that edge that scores it. Okay.
And check this out. Every single one of these CMU blocks is hand placed, carefully laid, and set using these tools right here. This is real craftsmanship.
So we're measuring out here because we have to get a few more pieces of foam board that goes under the slab to do a thermal break with the ground. Otherwise, depending on your area, like if you're heating up in here, we get sucked into the ground and it's just not great. That's going on. Casey's building the little well house right here. And then up at the castle, we've got the trim guys. We've got the plumbers. Is that all we got today? Oh, and the tile guy in the primary bath. So a lot going on up there. Busy day. All right, so the foundation's ready. You see you got these split blocks. That's what the slab will pour to. We got rebar in there. And then Robert brought all the stone before they went out of town. So Alex's guys are gonna come tomorrow and put the stone in here. The plumbers are gonna come, and then they'll do all their piping and rake the stone in and all that. We'll do our under slab inspection for plumbing, and then they'll finish getting it ready, which is why we need the foam board, and then the foam board and the vapor barrier and all that stuff will go down. Then we'll get under slab inspection before concrete, and then concrete will be poured. So right now, this is Friday, May 15th, and we are shooting to pour concrete Wednesday at the latest because in the next week there's storms coming in. So yeah, but yeah, this is done. So Casey and the guys finished it up. So good to go. Like if I get a 16-foot door, and that opening right now is 16 foot.
Yeah, the same. The most important is this word right here because this word called the garage door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's garage.
Yeah. But I would say this is the most important.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
What about that?
It's fine.
You think it's all right?
This one no.
Yeah, that one's got to be cut though, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
38.
It's got to be 38.
38.
All right,
This is a 3.0 door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And I can cheat it to one side. I mean, I'll just have him cut. He can cut 2 inches on one side or 1 on the other.
No, this.
Or it needs to be this side.
This side.
Okay.
This side because this is too close with the.
Got it. Anchor bolts.
Yeah. But this side.
Okay.
38.
All right. Hey, Gene. Well, you know what the plan said? Plan said open for 3.0 door. It didn't say 3.0 open. It said for a 3.0 door. 3.0 door takes 38 inches. I know, but yeah, it's like how hard would it be for them just to say, hey,
Yeah, ain't no problem.
yeah, I didn't think it was. But he said the garage doors, they're okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good door. Yes.
Yeah, garage doors are fine. Yeah.
Fine. Yeah.
Oh, let me see. Let me see if you got it right.
Oh, it ain't going nowhere.
Uh-oh.
We got this solid. With rebar in it.
All right.
That's solid. We fill that all the way up solid rebar.
Usually have to open like if you have like 16 fits, you have to leave another 3-inch addition. 1 inch, because we are touching a 2x6 right
Uh-huh.
So it's supposed to be
Yeah.
16.3.
But you know, some
What does that
plans, a lot of houses that we worked on, it says 16.3.
Yeah.
Or 18.3.
Yeah.
You know. And then some will say 16 feet, and we put it 16 feet, and no problem.
Yeah, it's all good. We got it figured. Now that the foundation walls are complete, it's time to get this thing ready for concrete. First up, we need to bring in and spread a perfectly level layer of stone across the entire footprint to create a rock-solid base for the slab. All right, getting the gravel in, aka clean stone. Number 57 is what we use here. I found with talking with other people around the country that really depends on your area and what's easily available with quarry, of course. Here it's, here I'll show you some. It's kind of like a granite stone. So he's putting that out. He's leaving 6 inches from the slab height that we want. 2 inches will be used up for foam and 4 inches of concrete. Concrete pour day is still Wednesday, so we'll hope that that happens. The plumbers are over there waiting. They were going to come this afternoon, but I guess they went ahead and got started on a few things. So get the rough end ready. Gustavo will be here Monday or Tuesday. He's just got to put a couple conduits in for stuff in the slab for the kitchen island. And there was one other thing. Oh yeah, a freestanding tub in case we want to do a jacuzzi tub. So I'll go there. I've got to come out here and mark where the doors are so we don't put anchor bolts there. And that's it. We are going to go ahead and pour the garage on this one. Just have one big pour day and just get it done. And of course, that's a different elevation there, about 4 inches lower than this slab. So get that ready. And yeah, it's going to look like something after Wednesday. So all the lumber will probably be delivered here Wednesday, Thursday, something like that. And then probably have the guys start framing on a week from Monday. Let everything kind of set up pretty good. But you ready to go? Add in some vapor barrier and 2-inch foam, and we're ready to go. And there it is, the concrete truck just pulled in, which means it's go time. Let's start pouring this slab. Hello YouTube world, we're back. Pouring the concrete for here. They already poured the slab for the garage. You see them over there finishing that. That was truck one. Then they're going to pour behind us. They're gonna start pouring all the slab in here. They'll pour up to this edge. And get it all ready for LVP. We'll be putting the flooring right on top of this. They'll come in here after it sets up some and put the anchor bolts in. And that will allow the framers to put their treated top plate or treated bottom plate on and secure it to the wall with those bolts. So that bolt is where your strength is to keep it onto the wall. So you have different mixes depending on what you're doing. So the footing concrete was a 3,000 PSI mix, big gravel. This is also a 3,000 mix, but we added fiber to it. Didn't have to, but I wanted to use fiber in the garage because you're gonna be parking cars on it. And you get added strength with that. So, and it's not much, it's like $7 a bag for fiber. So adds a little bit of cost, but then less cracking and stuff like that, more strength. Yep, so some guys, they'll come in the next day and start putting stuff up. But we usually give it about 3 days to set up on the walls, and then we'll start doing our construction. So today, but it's gonna be longer this time. Today is Wednesday, and we won't start framing until next Wednesday. So it's gonna be a week. It'll be plenty strong. We do our core testing, and we're always at strength after about 7 to 10 days. But they do breaks all the way out to 28 days, and it gets the strength pretty quick. All right, finishing the garage floor. See how fast this stuff sets up with the heat. They're putting their little lines in. Expansion joint. We ordered 6 yards, so this was a 30 plus, which means we knew we needed at least 3 full trucks. And the last truck would be a partial, so you wait, see what you need, order 6 yards, and there you go. They'll finish that up as soon as it gets here. They usually take about an hour for the plus. That gives them some time to do what they need to do. So they did the rough smooth out on this, and then as it sets up a little more, they'll do a little more action, and then you've got the floats. I don't remember what they call it, but the powered floats. They'll come through and screed. It's not a screed, that's a float. They'll come through and do that, get this all smooth, and there we go. All done, pretty much. Just got to come back and cut the expansion joints. Nice and smooth. Went over with the machine. And like I said, this either gets, depending on what room, it's all tile and LVP. All right, thanks for watching. Appreciate everybody's support, the kind comments, and even the other comments. It's all good, but it's really coming together. This is gonna be a great build. We're coming back with some videos on the bowling alley house and the castle. Where's the castle? Castle is really getting close, so we've got tons of footage. I've hired a guy to help with videoing and editing, and my son's helping with editing too, so we're really trying to crank it up and get it all back to speed. So we're gonna have 2 videos out a week now, minimum. Mondays and Thursdays are the days we're shooting for, and then once we accumulate enough footage, some more, we'll go to 3 days a week. So appreciate everybody. See you in the next one.